Once upon a time, in the peaceful town of Greenfield, lived a young man named Sam. At 27 years old, Sam was known for his warm smile and generous heart. Greenfield was the kind of town where everyone knew each other, where mornings smelled like fresh bread, and where an old stone fountain flowed quietly in the center of the park. Sam loved his town. He had grown up there, and he imagined spending the rest of his life there. Sam worked at a small company near the town square. His job wasn't remarkable, but his character was. Sam was the kind of person who never said no. When his co-worker Lisa called to complain, he listened. When his friend Joe called with the same problems over and over again, Sam answered. He was always available, always helping. People admired him for it. They called him reliable, kind, selfless. And Sam believed that being a good person meant always being there for everyone else. So he gave, and gave. What he didn't realize was that even the strongest fountain eventually runs dry, if nobody refills it. And slowly, without noticing, that was exactly what was happening to him. It began with his mornings. Sam used to love waking up early. He would make tea, sit by the window, and watch the town come alive. But now, before he even got out of bed, his phone was already buzzing. A complaint from Lisa. A favor from a relative. A reminder from someone else. And before he had a single moment for himself, he was already carrying everyone else's burdens. Months passed. Something inside him changed. He wasn't physically sick. He slept enough. He ate well. Yet every morning he woke up exhausted. Not in his body. In his spirit. At work, he started making mistakes. His concentration faded. His energy disappeared. The worst part was that he no longer had energy for his own dreams. For years, Sam wanted to start a small business. He had many ideas written in a notebook. But every evening, when he sat down to work on them, he felt empty. He would open the notebook, stare at the pages, and then close it again. Not because he didn't care about the dream, but because he had no energy left. One afternoon, after work, Sam went for a walk. Eventually, he reached the small park in the center of town and sat beside an old fountain. As he watched the water flow, he realized something. He couldn't remember the last time he truly felt happy and excited about life. A few minutes later, an elderly woman named Rose sat beside him. Rose had been a teacher in Greenfield for many years. She was known as one of the wisest people in town. After talking for a while, Rose noticed that something was bothering Sam. She asked him what was wrong. For the first time in a long time, Sam was honest. He told her about the constant messages, the endless requests, and the feeling that he was always taking care of other people while ignoring himself. Rose listened carefully. Then she pointed at the fountain. "Imagine that people come here every day and take water from this fountain," she said. "They take more and more water, but nobody ever puts any back." She looked at Sam and asked, "What happens to the fountain?" "It eventually runs dry," Sam replied. Rose smiled gently. "Exactly," she said. "You're doing the same thing with your energy." Those words stayed in Sam's mind. That evening, he sat down at home and thought about his life. He realized that he spent most of his time responding to other people's needs. Very little of his energy was going toward his own goals, health, or happiness. For the first time, he asked himself an important question. Where is my energy going? The next day, Sam made a small change. Instead of checking messages as soon as he woke up, he spent 20 minutes enjoying a quiet morning. He made tea. He sat by the window. He watched the sunrise. It was a simple change, but it felt surprisingly good. Over the next few weeks, he created a few new habits. He stopped checking his phone late at night. He took short walks without any distractions. He spent time working on his business idea every evening. Most importantly, he learned that saying no sometimes was okay. At first, this felt uncomfortable. He worried that people would think he was selfish. But he soon realized something important. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. If you constantly give away all your energy, eventually there will be nothing left to give. One day, Sam had an honest conversation with a close friend who often came to him with the same problems. Instead of simply listening again, Sam encouraged him to start taking action. The conversation was difficult, but it helped both of them grow. As the months passed, Sam noticed a big difference. He felt more focused. The people around him didn't disappear. They still needed help sometimes. But now Sam understood something important. You can care about others without sacrificing yourself. A few months later, Sam met Rose again at the park. He thanked her for her advice and told her how much his life had changed. Rose smiled, then she added one final lesson. Every day, pay attention to where your energy goes. Spend it wisely. And make sure you also spend some of it on yourself. Sam never forgot those words. Before leaving the park, he opened his notebook and wrote one sentence. You cannot give what you do not have. That simple sentence became a reminder for the rest of his life. And maybe it can be a reminder for you too. If you feel like your dreams are slowly slipping away, take a moment and ask yourself, where is my energy going? The better you take care of yourself, the more you will have to give to the people and goals that truly matter. And that can change your entire life.